Most people are terrified of being alone. They stay in bad relationships too long. They tolerate people that disrespect them. They chase people who are already halfway out the door. Why? Because they have not learned how to be okay by themselves. My name is Michael Dugan, and I've trained professionals for over 20 years, and I've learned some of these things the hard way. If you don't love yourself, you will always feel insecure. Someone doesn't text you back, you panic. Someone pulls away, you chase them further away. Your job changes and you feel like you lost your identity. That is not strength, ladies and gentlemen. That is dependency. And today I want to give you 4 simple principles that help me build real stability. Not fake confidence, not ego, real inner strength. Tenet number 1, love yourself. The most important relationship for you to develop is the one with yourself. Because of a lack of love of myself, I've learned to love myself, yes, learned, and increased my awareness and self-understanding. Maybe if you can learn to love yourself, we can change the world. Loving yourself is key to you finding love. The more you love yourself, the more you love other people. The more you love other people, the more they love you. When you love yourself, you are going to feel self-secure. Love is a creative energy. By loving yourself, you're creating within. And when you start creating within, it flips outside of you and you create outside of you. For me, learning to be kind to myself, learning how to talk kind to myself, learning how to not beat myself up with shame. Being a human being is an experience. Learn to give yourself love. Have you ever had a dog or a pet? Do you train them with harsh punishment or kind punishment? Do you shame them? You want to give yourself love. You want to mother and father yourself. It's okay to make mistakes. If you make the same mistake over and over again, well, then we might have to correct it, but we're going to correct it with love instead of shame and pain. Learning to give yourself love is a skill. Learning to be kind to yourself is a skill. Learning to love yourself is a skill. When you love yourself, this is foundation to changing your entire existence. I think it's probably the most important skill to realize is loving yourself. If you believe that you were created by something, put whatever name on it you want. When you love yourself, you are loving the Creator. Loving is not soft. It is absolutely foundational for your happiness in life. Tenet 2, learn to love your life. I've been a trainer for 20 years and I talk about kicking ass, kicking ass in the sacred game of life. It's sacred. Well, what does that even mean? That means at the end of my life that I have minimal regrets. Well, what would I regret? One thing I would certainly regret is not showing up for my life. How many people you know that come to your workplace and don't show up? How many people you know that come to family events and don't show up? How many people don't show up for their life? They don't recognize what a gift it is to exist, what a gift it is to participate, what a gift it is to love. You see, the greater you love your life, the greater your participation award. At a minimum, you'll get a participation award. And as you love your life, what you're doing is you're integrating with it. As you integrate it with it, guess what you're getting? You are getting more wisdom. What you want to learn to do at a minimum is accept your life, but at a maximum, learn to love your life. My hope for myself is that I can love my entire life equally, and I think that is the greatest gift I can give to my Creator. Tenet 3, learn to love the unknown. Your ego's job is to protect you. Your ego's job is to keep you safe. Your ego's job is to keep you in the land of the known, the land of certainty. Your ego does not like coming out of your comfort zone. Your ego does not like being unsafe. But in the land of the unknown is where everything is that you don't have. So what you teach yourself to do is to love into the unknown. When somebody doesn't call you back, love into it. When you lose the job, love into it. When you have the social situation that goes sideways, love into it. When you make the move, love into it. Learning to love into the unknown is a skill. Most people are scared to death of the unknown. I was once told that one of the requirements that they have with astronauts is that they are very comfortable being uncomfortable. Well, comfort might be called love, loving being uncomfortable. Learn to love the unknown, and this will make you different than most people on the planet. Learn to adapt the identity identity that you're an adventurer. Learn to adapt an identity that you absolutely love the unknown. Like you get excited to go into the unknown. You get excited to come out of your comfort zone. And this is going to change your relationship with your life. You're going to be one of the few people that love change because change is the unknown. 10 and 4. Love others. Everybody is doing the best they can at any given moment based upon their level of awareness. People that hurt are hurting. Nobody's better than me. Nobody's worse than me. I learned to trust people where they're at. Control is fear and trust is love. When people feel free around you, they feel safe. And when they feel safe, they feel respected. And when they feel respected, they feel loved. If someone chooses to stay, great. If someone chooses to leave, great. I'm still good because I love myself. That's the simple saying, if you love something, set it free. Bye-bye. If it comes back, it's yours. If it doesn't, it never was. When you learn to love other people where they're at, they are going to feel it and your relationship is going to be better with them. I was recently in a situation with 3 people that you might call toxic. My intention was to love each one of them. And when I loved the toxicity, it melted into a puddle of love. I love this toxicity, it melted into a puddle of love. I love this toxicity, it melted into a puddle of love. The world is changing fast. We have AI, automation, layoffs. Your stability depends upon certainty. You have to learn to live in constant stress. Let me tie this into something practical. If your job disappeared tomorrow, who would you be without your title? If your income dropped, who would you be without the financial security? If someone walked out on you, who would you be without their love? That's why this matters so much. The world is changing fast. AI, automation, layoffs. If your stability depends on certainty, you are going to live in constant stress. But if you learn to build self-loyalty, if you learn to love yourself, if you learn to love your life, if you learn to love the unknown, if you learn to love others without control, you're going to move from I hope they stay to I'm good either way. That is strength. That is stability. That is emotional maturity. In a world full of uncertainty, that might be the most valuable skill that you can build. If this resonates with you, please like and subscribe. See you soon.